am I looking for a podcast? Am I in the right spot?
No, it's not a podcast. Good not afternoon.
And good evening somewhere in the world for you.
How are you doing, Lara?
Yeah. Yeah. We're in the podcast.
We're in the podcast
So-
studio, the studio for the podcast. Non-podcast.
Not a
Why did you say
podcast.
podcast? It's not podcast.
Not a podcast.
Yeah.
Now, there is an elephant in the room today.
Where?
I bloody hope not.
Ugh.
I have a deep phobia of them.
Really? Why? Why do you have a deep phobia of elephants?
Too big.
Too big?
Too big.
So you're big, scared of anything that's big?
I'm also scared of monkeys.
Monkeys? Yeah.
I've always said that.
And you're
But-
scared of... Is that why you're scared of... No.
Yep. It's your birthday.
It is my birthday.
Happy birthday, Jack Kalis.
Thank you.
How old are you
very much.
turning?
I am turning 21 years old. The 21st. Now I can legally drink in America. USA. When I go to
USA.
America. Which
When are you going to America?
I don't know. I don't know if I will.
Right now.
Right now. Right after this non-podcast, I'm packing my bags and going to America.
USA.
USA.
I've just noticed, Jack Kalis.
What?
The viewers can't see this and audio listeners can't see this. There's paint off the wall.
Yeah, that's because of the elephant that was in here.
It's
It scraped it off with
so
its
true.
big trunk.
So true. They're so scary.
They are.
Have you seen them eat?
Well, were you story time. Remember the other night watched Zootopia 2?
Shout out Zootopia.
Those
2.
elephants. What do you think of the elephants that was in there? Was that
Oh,
scary too?
That was so scary.
They had the whole gym and stuff.
I was holding on for dear life.
But it was a good movie though.
There were no monkeys, so
There were no
solid
monkeys.
Movie. Solid movie.
Oh yeah.
I think that it taught me a valuable life lesson.
Yeah, what's that? That's a great valuable life lesson, you know.
Yeah, I mean, what were the core values of Zootopia 2?
Well, I liked the Nick's character. You know, he was like, "Oh, the core values is like don't be cool, just be chill.
Can't communicate.
Can't communicate, no.
No,
And I can't really communicate English right now.
that's
because
okay.
it's
You can
early
speak
in the
French.
morning. Bonjour, monsieur, ça va très bien, monsieur.
You know who's learning French?
Who?
Amber Doney.
Amber Doney.
Shout out Amber
Shout
Doney.
out Amber.
Now we have a very exciting guest today.
We do, because we're going to literally go out of this world for it. Like,
Come on, Tars.
come on, Tars.
Don't
leave me, Murph. Shout out to Interstellar, which is one of the top movies of all time. But not according to this person.
Womp womp.
Yeah, that's just, I don't even know why you exist at this point. Why?
I don't.
You don't. Do you know why? Because you were sucked into the black hole like Matthew McConaughey. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
We need to build an IMAX cinema so
We
that
do.
I can watch Interstellar.
Well, IMAX could be cool, but the State Cinema is even cooler. And
We'll be there Monday.
yes, first shout out to Nuremberg movie.
Shout out Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe, are you not entertained? Or something like that.
Is that Russell Crowe?
Yeah, he's in Gladiator.
Yeah, I didn't. For some reason, it never clocked me that was a Gladiator reference.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a WWE reference.
Honestly, I mean, it's basically the same.
What's like a big WWE reference?
Whose name is John Cena? Anyway, we've got a great show coming up today. Yeah, we're going to go astronomically, astrologically into the space of the world with Neil deGrasse Tyson. I think that's his
Cut
name.
to
right?
it.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Neil DeCass.
DeCass.
Tyson.
Welcoming Cass.
Beep.
What's her last name?
Cassidy Mihalenko.
Welcoming Cassidy Mihalenko.
Beep.
Welcome, Cassidy Mihalenko. What's going on?
Thank you. Not much. It's morning time still, so
Half asleep.
And thank
Yeah.
you so much for getting up so early in the morning.
thank you.
It's an exciting episode today.
I hope so.
We've got a scientist in our studio.
I know, real life scientist.
So what exactly do you do in the science field?
In the field of science.
In the field of science, the large, ever expanding field of science.
Yes, I'm an astronomer.
Ooh.
So I study space science and I use telescopes to do it.
telescopes, space science. Isn't that exciting? I used to want to be an astronomer too, but I just wasn't smart enough. But
Why not?
Because I was dumb.
Womp. Anyway, I'm going to set a timer. Give us a 1 minute rundown on what you do and why you do it.
Oh, both of those in 1 minute? That's pushing it.
I'll give you a minute 30.
We'll give you as long as you need.
We'll give you a minute 30. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so I study something called a kilonova, which is a special kind of explosion that happens when you get two neutron stars that collide, stars made out of neutrons. They produce all the heavy elements, so the bottom of the periodic table. A lot of those are radioactive, so they decay and emit light, and that's what we see as a kilonova. Theory predicted that we should see more of them than we are currently seeing, so I'm trying to figure out how to find more of them. And why do I do it? I always wanted to be an astronomer. Just things in space are cool. I like playing with telescopes, and I figured the coolest thing to study in space is explosions. So stars, explosions, collisions, black holes ripping stars apart, anything in that kind of sphere I think is really cool.
So you're like looking at any explosions in space, pretty much. Well, not pretty much, but mainly on what was it again?
Kilonova.
Kilonova, like
Yeah.
supernova.
So slightly different to a supernova, but kind of similar. So a supernova is when a massive star runs out of fuel in the core and it collapses and explodes. Whereas the kilonova specifically comes from when two neutron stars collide.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because it's just a different type of explosion.
And what makes a neutron star?
So supernovae.
Supernovas.
Certain sizes of stars, so only the most massive stars will go supernova. If they're really, really, really massive, when they collapse, they'll create a black hole. But the ones that are kind of in the middle, that are big enough to explode but not big enough to make a black hole, those create neutron stars. So essentially they just the core gets squished so intensely that all of like the atoms get squished together and it forces everything in the middle to be a neutron.
That's so cool.
You've hit your minute 30.
Yeah, I know. Well, I finished beforehand, but I got a question.
That is true.
Yeah.
So don't blame me.
I'm just very curious about space. Supernova, though, not in Attack of the Clones, but in episode 4 in New Hope, Luke Skywalker says referring to the Death Star as he's about to explode it, we got to blast that thing before it goes supernova, right? Now, how does that relate to the explosions that you're studying in the, what was it again? The something nova. It starts with A. Kilonova.
Yep.
Yeah.
So as far as I'm aware, I have never seen a Death Star explode. I've only seen normal massive stars explode.
No, yeah, fair enough.
I'm not well versed enough on my Death Star engineering. I suppose technically if it's fueled by the same kind of mechanics as a stellar core, if that collapsed and exploded, it might still possibly technically be called a supernova. But
yeah, okay.
I suppose it depends on how they actually run the thing. But just a big spaceship exploding is not technically a supernova.
So he lied, basically.
Probably. There's a few
Debunked.
things that are questionable.
Mark
about
Hamill,
that.
count your days.
So, I keep forgetting the word. What's the word again?
Kilonova?
Kilonova, yeah.
Yeah.
So, when did you start researching kilonovas and, what's the end goal here? What are you trying to find?
Yeah, so I'm studying kilonovas specifically for my PhD. I did not study them in my master's. I did different kinds of explosions.
Do you want to, sorry, I'm going to cut you off. Do you want to run us through your university qualifications?
Oh, God, okay. So to be an astronomer, you do an undergrad degree in physics or possibly astrophysics. But my university only did a physics degree, so that's what I did. I did mathematical physics. And then depending on the uni, I know, math. Depending on the uni, you might do an honours year, which is like an additional year on your 3-year undergrad where you do half coursework and like a little mini research, well, not mini, but a 6-month intensive research project and like a thesis. Melbourne Uni does not offer honours for science, or at least when I was there. So instead I did a master's degree, which is 2 years which is, again, half coursework and half research project. So that's a Master's of Science Physics. My research project was looking at supernovae, all the different kinds of supernovae, and something called a tidal disruption event, which is when a black hole rips a star apart and consumes that. And pretty much trying to see if I could use the photometry. So that is essentially just like the images of the light and the colors and the evolution of the colors to distinguish between all the different types of events. Because normally we need spectra, which tells us what element is in it. And I was trying to see if I could do it without that. The answer is for some of them.
For some of them you can.
Not all of them. Some of them look too similar.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I just liked being in the world of transients, which is things that appear in the sky and then disappear, which are usually some kind of an explosion. So when I was looking for a PhD, I was like, I'm open to anything in that world, and now I do kilonovae. And again, they're interesting. We've not seen many of them. We're trying to see more of them. And so I'm working on seeing if I can study the galaxies in which these explosions happen and if that can help us focus where we point our telescopes to try and better see more of them.
And where do these happen? Like, whereabouts have we observed kilonovas? What's what?
In space.
In space. Oh,
In space, thank God. And in other galaxies.
yeah. So, like, Andromeda? No, that's way too close, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, like in theory it could happen there, but we haven't seen one there.
Yeah.
The thing is, these events are really rare. It's just that because space is freaking huge, we can see into a large volume of space by looking back in time and allows us to see some more. But we still haven't seen as many as we thought we should see. So we're trying to figure out if that's because we're just not observing them or if the theory needs to be updated.
Yeah. Looking far into space, right? You know how as you look up in the night sky, it's like millions of years ago or hundreds of. Does that mean that there could have been plenty of I keep forgetting the goddamn kilonovas which have happened which you just haven't been able to observe yet? Yeah. So how can you like is that why it takes longer and to find them and things like that?
Sort of.
Yeah.
So the further away something happens from us, the further back in time we're looking because light takes time to travel to us. So pretty much because space is so huge, no matter what you're looking at, it's happening in a significant fraction of the past. But because I'm looking at other galaxies, you're talking millions and billions of years ago. That also affects how many you're likely to see because in order to create this kilonova, you need a whole bunch of stellar evolution to happen.
Yeah.
So we don't think that they should happen really, really, really far away because it wouldn't have time to have formed.
Yeah.
So
how long do they take to form? Like
millions and billions of years. The thing is, you're going to get the massive stars have to go through their whole lifetime. So that's going to take a couple billion years to go through supernova and collapse. And you need two of them because they'll probably be in a binary because you need two neutron stars. So you need billions of years for that process to happen to create your neutron stars. And then a couple billion more years for them to spiral in and collide with each other to create the explosion. So you need a lot of time for that to happen.
So binary stars in the same solar system?
So that they would be in a system with each other.
Yeah, right. Shout out Tatooine. They have two suns. A binary
it's a binary stellar system.
Yeah.
Shout
that
out
makes
Battlefront
sense
2.
Shout out Battlefront 2. Did you ever play Battlefront 2?
I didn't. Should I?
You should.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put it
on the
Split
screen.
screen. Yeah. You got.
Do you have an Xbox? No, you have a PlayStation.
We could play though. You know, online.
Elite.
We'll
Done.
do it. Okay. But yeah, with what do you think is inside of a black hole? Because you said when they don't reach a black hole, the kilowatts or whatever. I forget the word. The kilonovas. So the kilonovas don't reach a black hole status. But do you think the answer to what's inside of a black hole sort of comes from the kilowatts?
Do you think the answer might be blowing in the wind? Shut up, Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's in a black hole because our theory, so what we get taught is that Einstein's theory of relativity is the best theory of gravity, and that's what we get our understanding of black holes, and the maths just kind of stops working in a black hole. So if someone's got a theory, they're smarter than anything I understand.
What's your theory?
I don't know.
You
It's
don't know?
so confusing. It's really weird.
What do you think would happen? Like, what if, like, do you think it just gets crushed? Do you think you'd go into like a bookshelf, like Interstellar or something like that?
Okay, I don't think there's a bookshelf.
Okay.
I think that's probably unlikely, but
You never
who
know.
knows,
Who
right?
knows? Who knows?
Got to send someone in there.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts
I don't know.
on
Everything gets
Interstellar?
ripped apart when it goes into a black hole, so
Yeah.
it would all just be tiny particles all smushed really close together.
And there's no time in a black hole either, right?
There
Allegedly.
is, but it behaves differently.
Mm.
Yeah. So what kind of will break your brain, because I don't get this, is you know how like in the regular world, time just moves forward, but we can move through space as we wish. Like we could walk around this room, but time's just going to keep going.
Yeah.
That flips in a black hole. So when you pass the event horizon, you could, I guess in theory, you just exist in space. That space is just going to happen to you, but you could theoretically move around through time.
At any, like, time travel?
But only within the black hole.
Since
And
the
I
black
don't-
hole's been formed? Or
Like,
just stay in the
within
black
its
hole?
radius.
Yeah, okay.
You can't get back out of that radius.
Once
See, this is what I don't understand. It's just the maths of those, like the way the equations work. Those two properties flip, like places in the equation, and it's really weird. And that breaks my brain a bit.
We'll send Jack.
I'll happily volunteer.
Report back to us.
When I'm
Test
like
going.
90, like almost gone, so that means if I do, it doesn't really matter. But if, you know, I can also check it out.
Yeah.
But so once you get past the event horizon, it's pretty much you're done for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't get back out.
No,
and that's
yeah.
the thing is like, even if we wanted to send someone into a black hole, they couldn't send us any information back out.
Unless they find a way to get out.
Yeah. So if they want to break the speed of light, figure out how that happens.
Is it possible to break the speed of light? Why not?
I guess I don't really understand the why. It's just kind of the way the math works, and I'm told that that's true.
Yeah.
If you are able to get to the speed of light, you become a photon, which is like the little pocket of light. So you become light.
Oh, right. So that means you don't exist as one anymore, pretty much.
I guess.
Just like inside of a black hole, I guess.
Yeah,
Which-
things get weird.
To your question.
Yes. Interstellar.
What are your thoughts?
That's a great film. It's so good.
Yes.
I mean,
We
yeah,
love
pretty much
Interstellar.
as soon as you get to like going into the black hole, that's where Hollywood does its thing. But otherwise, the science in that film is incredible.
Okay.
If you've seen the image of the black hole that they make, where it's kind of got the disc and it's kind of got like the bits that go around the outside,
Is that accurate?
that's so accurate that we didn't know that's what it looked like. The computer simulations they wrote to make that image were based on such good physics that they wrote actual physics papers out of that.
Yeah, I heard about that. They made their own computer or something to do those calculations to get the black hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it
So-
it looks very good.
No one had done that before and shown that that's what it would look like.
And then,
Shout out Christopher Nolan. But also, like, it's just a movie. It's not that deep, you know?
But
like,
it
you could've
is.
just
But
put a
he's-
black hole there.
Yeah, he's, I guess, really intense. But
James Cameron and Titanic all over again.
well, maybe. But the science advisor for Interstellar won a Nobel Prize
did he?
some
Who was
years
that?
after that. Kip Thorne.
Oh, wait, no.
So he won his Nobel Prize for gravitational wave work
And that's like
in 2015,
2015.
somewhere around there.
Gravitational wave lengths work? Like
So
how gravity works or something?
So waves in the fabric of space-time.
Oh, okay.
And he did a lot of theory work on that and was instrumental in, building teams and stuff that built the detectors so that we could observe that it's a real thing.
Yeah, yeah. Do you ever, when you're observing the Kilonova,
Nova.
Kilonova,
Yeah.
coming in clutch there, the Kilonova,
Yeah.
do you ever look, oh, that's cool. What's that in the corner of my eye? Like outside of just the Kilonovas, like do you say, oh, what's that star doing? What's that planet doing? Or
I mean,
something?
if it did something weird, sure. But most of the time, the brand new bright spot in the sky is the weird thing in your image, right?
Which is
The odds of having multiple weird things within your small field of view is quite small.
how small is your field of view?
It depends on the telescope.
Yeah. Which telescopes do you use?
I've used a couple different ones, but I guess a large portion of why I'm studying at Utah is because we have our own optical telescopes that I can use.
Oh, yeah.
The one I've used the most here is our 50 centimeter. And so its field of view is 0.5 degree squared, which is about the size of the moon, the full moon on the sky.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I got a moon joke for you.
Let's go.
Sorry, it just came out of nowhere. So, do you know why? Do you know why they don't send cows into space?
No, I don't.
Because
Why?
they want to steal the moon.
Very good, very good. Are they yellow cows?
Yeah.
Minions! Tonight!
Banana.
We steal the moon!
So, back onto what we were just talking about. What, with Interstellar, what about the last part you said you didn't think, you think Hollywood did its thing? There's no chance that love could be the connection between all of space, time, and fabric.
I
Or...
love that you picked the one line that's the worst in the film for triggering
That's
me.
exactly right.
Yes, but you did that in the fun accent. What annoys me more about that is, of course, they gave the line about love transcending all to the one female scientist.
Yeah. I watched...
Absolutely not.
Well, I watched a video essay about that the other day, actually, because I was kind of bored, and I was like, I want to watch...
The intellectual. I love that.
Yeah. And they talked about that point. I can't remember what they said, though, because I wasn't really paying attention. But... Because
I'll have to look it up, I guess.
Yeah. But I think it was like... Because before that, she was all spacey, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, she does... What if love's all that bad? But, yeah.
Which annoys me to no end.
That's just how Nolan writes. He doesn't know how to write.
Don't leave me, Lars. Don't leave me. Wait.
No, leave me, Lars. Don't leave me, Murph.
No,
Murph.
come on, Tars.
Come on, Tars.
Don't leave me, Murph.
Yeah. But yeah, so...
Okay, we need to cut the Interstellar.
So...
Segue. Beep. Next question.
So the end of the Interstellar. So what's not sciencey? Why isn't it working?
So
is it definitely not going to happen that you go into a black hole and you still do whatever that, or?
I mean, anything in physics is very hard to say definitively, but you would say it's like negligible, right? It's as close to impossible as you can get.
I guess, yeah.
So a black hole that big, if you went into it, it would rip you apart. So he wouldn't actually make it as a full human into the black hole.
Yeah.
Because if you imagine going into a black hole feet first, because the gravity is so intense, your feet would be getting pulled more quickly than your head would be getting pulled into the black hole. So you
pulled apart.
It's called spaghettification. Which is my favorite science word, because that's actually the science term.
I'm getting that tramp.
Say spaghetti.
Spaghettification.
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 Or spaghettified.
I'm going to spaghettify your mom.
Yeah. And spaghettification is when you get pulled apart.
Apologies to Jack's mother for listening.
Shout out for listening too.
Shout out our parents.
Yeah. For getting spaghettified.
Yeah. So a black hole that big, he'd get ripped apart. So you'd get spaghettified until you just get ripped into atoms, and then the atoms would get ripped apart. So he's not going in as a full person. And then the odds that you have things so beautifully lined up and all the atoms so perfect that you get this like library of space and time
is very unlikely.
Yep, I'm gonna say probably not.
But if you put the coordinates together, you can get a space station or something like that.
Sure.
Gravity works in mysterious ways, in other words.
I don't know.
Anyway, do you have any favorite space movies that you consume?
I mean, Interstellar's pretty high up on that list.
Pretty high.
Yeah,
not for Lara. Lara thinks Interstellar is like,
I'm saying I just need to see it in IMAX first.
That's fair.
Because
I'd love that.
on my laptop screen.
Oh no, you're doing
you
it
cannot
in
do
injustice.
That. You need the sound. You need the visuals.
Yeah. See, I just haven't had that experience. So to me,
we'll get you that experience.
I mean, as a astronomer, the fact that the physics is amazing is a big plus.
This is a shout out to Melbourne Museum, who have an IMAX theatre. If you wanted to play Interstellar,
it's always booked out there
tomorrow night.
No, they have showings, but they're booked out.
Well.
Oh, wait, you're going to Melbourne tomorrow, aren't you?
I'm going to Melbourne.
Lady Gaga.
What's the date tomorrow? 4th of December. Gaga,
Is Lady Gaga in space?
I doubt it.
No.
Katy Perry was.
Katy Perry was in space.
What are your
Sure.
thoughts on this?
Maybe you're a firework.
She became a firework at that very point.
She spent
wish
15
she-
minutes in space staring at a camera.
Yeah, with a flower.
Yeah.
Yeah, great
daisy.
representation of humanity and female scientists.
I think we should just send Justin Trudeau, Katy Perry on a spaceship and we'll just let them reproduce somewhere
They
else.
can explore the black hole. How
Yeah.
about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a sacrifice we need to make as
Mm-hmm.
A small price to pay for salvation.
always said that. Always said that.
Mm-hmm.
Next topic. I do have an interesting question for the both of you. First and foremost, a re happy birthday to Jack Kalis.
And a really happy birthday to Cassidy.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to bring up. Your birthday was December 1st.
We're like 2 days apart.
And your day was
Shout out.
December 3rd. So do you think you're the superior being for having an earlier birthday?
How are we defining superior?
Be careful with your words here.
Because, I mean, does the date really matter when I'm also a couple of years older than you? So I was first no matter what.
Well, yeah, so Jack is... How old are you, Jack Kalis?
I am, 21.
Welcome to the crew. And how old are you, Cassidy Gray?
28.
28.
Yeah.
In her prime.
Wait, what year was that then? 1990.
7.
90. See, now that's cool. Because if you outlive everybody else on Earth, you'd be the only person to be like, yeah, I was born last millennium. Because you were born in the 1900s.
He's
still.
preparing.
But I'm just the 2000 guy. Everyone's born in the 2000s, you know.
Oh, everyone. I'm the only one that wasn't.
Well, eventually when we reach that stage, you know,
And Jared Magyar wasn't either.
when was he born?
99.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, but you'll still be older. You'll be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Jared Magyar.
Shout out, Jared. But yeah, I welcome any December people because December people are cool.
Yeah.
So obviously you study star signs. Yes, as part of your astronomy.
Yeah.
What do you make of Sagittarius people like us?
Are you Sagittarius?
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure, yeah.
Oh.
When
does it
isn't it
clock
like in
to
the middle of the
Capricorn?
month? I don't know. Isn't it like in like the 20-somethings of... Don't
Yeah,
ask
it's
me about
like-
astrology. I don't know any of this. It's
I
nonsense.
thought you were the astronomer in the room.
Yeah, I do actual physics, not
Not astrology.
pseudoscience nonsense.
Oh, there
Yeah.
you go.
Please don't
Just-
devalue my education by saying I do astrology.
I would just like to shout out the tarot readers on my For You page if you're listening to Cass call you nonsense.
Yep, I stand by it.
Ignore it because
Nope, I stand by it.
they're manifesting things for me and if... No, they are. I'm not a spiritual person, but I am this week. Shout out.
Apparently,
to
like
I'll
certain
tolerate
people
for this
don't get
week.
along, you know, because of the way the stars align, which goes back to what Matthew McConaughey said about love, because it all spacey sort of things like that.
Yeah,
It's like,
because
whoa.
the universe really cares so much about where the planets are and what that means for you as a singular individual.
Absolutely. What do you think? How do you think life came about?
Jeez, big questions.
Well, when mummy and daddy love each other.
Whoa, that's inappropriate. Come on, that's
I should have known better.
I don't really want to think.
In the room with children.
Yeah, come on, man.
You're 21 now.
Oh, that's so. I'm gonna try. I can go to America and legally drink now.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the bar.
But yeah, life. Where did it all start? Was it a big bang? Was it a god?
Or-
was it a scientific explanation?
2001 Space Odyssey.
Great movie.
No, I actually haven't seen it.
No! Oh no!
I've just
I-
ruined Jack's day.
I don't think you're missing much.
That's my favorite. Like one of my favorite movies.
No, it's not.
2000. It's
No,
so
I'll put
good.
It's not. It's
right at the top
so
of my
boring.
viewing list.
We have to watch it.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
It's
yeah, it is.
so
it's
boring.
slow, but think about it. It's not. It didn't come out in the 2000s, or it came out in the 1960s.
Is
Yeah,
that the
the
one that
60s.
had Carl Sagan involved?
Who?
Which film is that?
Which one? Who?
Who?
There is a space film, which might have been a book that involved Carl Sagan, who was like the first science communicator.
Okay,
He's a
we.
big deal.
Maybe.
I'll
Yeah,
need to
we're
look
not
this up.
qualified
Okay.
for this,
Yeah.
sorry.
We are.
Film people, what are you doing? Come on.
Okay, wait.
Apologies.
Let's brainstorm film movies. You've got
Film movies.
Film movies. Hey, I love
space
film movies.
films and
Yeah.
movies. You've got we've covered Space Odyssey 2001.
You love
We've
that.
covered
You
Star
love
Wars, Attack of the Clones.
that. Oh, before we continue from Star Wars Attack of the Clones,
Mm-hmm.
do you think that it's annoyingly beautiful how good the Star Wars movies are? Because in terms of space explosions, they got a lot of space explosions, so I'm assuming you love them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking at things that
it'd be-
explode, you love all explosions.
Especially, yeah.
It's the sort of thing where you suspend your disbelief on what science is. So, I mean, they're not scientifically accurate in any sense, but I enjoy them for
What?
enjoyment's sake.
Yeah. Good, like the Jedi, the Sith, you know.
I mean, it's a fun story. Nice visuals. It's fun.
Space adventure.
Story? You meaning to tell me that Attack of the Clones isn't real life?
It is.
Okay. Oh.
It is real life. No,
You're
no, no,
scared
no.
me
You
for
can
And
still
that's
tell a story about things that happen.
because I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and
and it gets
irritating.
everywhere.
It gets everywhere.
Next, you're gonna tell me Santa's not real.
I would never.
What?
We would never blaspheme
Wait,
like
wait,
that
what?
in this building.
What? What do you mean Santa's not real?
No, he is. He is.
But
Yeah,
you
she's
know-
just saying that some people
No, some
dare
people
to say
say-
that he
Oh,
isn't.
just
It's
thank
like people
God.
that
And
say
none
the
of those
Earth is
people are in
round.
this room.
Because I got Cole last year, so I know he's alive and well.
Isn't that Krampus?
Columbus?
Krampus.
Who's Krampus?
Oh,
German
Yeah.
mythology that it's Krampus
Oh.
if you've been naughty and he leaves coal and like whips children with sticks.
me too.
I've been whipped. But what's your third favorite movie? What's like another good space movie?
Do you have Letterboxd?
Yeah, that's a good question.
No.
Okay, no, we
Aw.
didn't think so. If you had to top 4 space movies, go.
Oh, don't do this to me on the spot. I should have had these questions beforehand to prepare.
We don't run like that here.
No, we're cool. We are
Um,
not a podcast.
space movies.
Amen.
Okay, so yeah, I suppose Interstellar's up top there.
One.
I was always a Star Trek girl instead. Oh, so
All right, thanks for listening to the show, guys.
kicked off.
Star Trek. That's
Yeah.
okay. haven't really watched
So I guess we'll go with the first one of like the revamped ones from like 2009 or
Okay.
whatever it was. We'll go with that one.
With Chris Hemsworth, that one?
Yeah, I suppose he was actually in that.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Hmm.
for like 5 minutes in the intro. Yeah.
That's right.
God, space movies. I don't know.
We can give you some.
Yes.
Guardians
Film
of the
people, help me
Galaxy.
out. No.
E.T., I guess, sort of.
He doesn't go to space,
Technically.
though.
Yeah, but it's like an
I
alien.
suppose he's from space.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Ad Astra, or whatever it's called. The
I
one
also
with
haven't
Brad
seen
Pitt.
that.
Oh, that's all right. It's an okay one.
Okay,
Um,
put that on the list as well.
What's that movie where like
Gravity with no,
Mm-mm.
that's horrible.
Mm-mm.
George Clooney and
Oh, it's so bad.
yeah,
I mean, the visuals
Sandra
in it
Bullock.
are beautiful,
The
but the
visuals-
science is so terrible.
Mm.
And films don't have to be scientifically accurate, but you should be if you're claiming to be.
Yeah,
So, like, I'm not going out applying physics to Star Wars,
Star Wars
because you're
physics.
enjoying it, right?
yeah. It's not about
But
that
Gravity is trying to portray itself as like a nice, serious, like space film, and I'm like,
completely.
all of the science is terrible.
Yeah.
Why would you send a medical doctor to work on Hubble?
That's a good.
The whole premise of
Hubble-
the thing is that the rope breaks, but in space it's a vacuum and no gravity, so she could just tug the rope and he would come back.
And that's
Like none of this is a thing.
they should have gotten the Nobel Prize winner on that
Mm.
movie, and then maybe they would have had something which made sense.
Yeah, I mean, they had a science advisor. I think he probably just
Did he
had
pass?
to work within the
Whatever.
confines of what the
Hollywood.
story writers wanted, right?
Who was it made by? The Hollywood studio? Do you know?
No, I don't.
Yeah, because they would have been like, "Don't do that. Do that. I want you to do that. It needs to be like that."
I mean,
So,
they would have wanted a story, and then he would have had to work to try and give it science
as
justification.
much, yeah.
Passengers.
I
Oh
also haven't seen it.
no!
Mm,
Did you like Passengers?
Yeah, I like Passengers.
Yeah, that was
Passengers
pretty
is a
good.
great movie.
Okay. I'll
Jimmy
watch it.
Neutron, Boy Genius.
Jimmy
I'm sure I watched
Planet
some of it.
51, the animated movie with the aliens. What are your thoughts on aliens?
Do
I
you think they're
think
real?
statistically they have to exist, but also that we will never interact with them.
Oh,
Boring. Jack's an alien.
ribbit. You know, because aliens look like frogs. You know.
I'm
You
sure they
don't know
could.
that.
Well, have you seen Paul?
Mm.
The movie Paul?
I haven't.
Ah, well, he is an alien. and looks
That was
like
an
a frog.
adult's movie and
Ah,
it came out when I wasn't an adult.
So true. I was a daredevil and I watched it before I was an adult.
Oh,
Breaking all the rules.
Take
damn.
that. But no, I think what you said about statistically,
Mm.
if the universe is infinite and there's an infinite chance of things happening, then which means there'd be infinite instances where there is not human life, but like alien life like that. So, but yeah, you said we wouldn't see them. Why not?
Because space is also ridiculously huge.
Yeah.
I think people don't understand how far away everything is. I always forget the actual number, but I think the closest star to us is like 4 light years away. Check me on that number, but it's something like that. So the thing is, light, the fastest thing in the universe, is taking years to get to us from the closest star. And you, as we talked about before, you can't travel at the speed of light.
No.
So it will have to take you some percentage, if not a very large percentage more than that, to travel between just us and the closest star, let alone any other star in the galaxy. Or if you want to talk about intergalactic, which would be completely unfeasible.
Yeah.
Unless you start getting into the world of things like wormholes or like dimensional warps and things like that. But none of that is any proven science, so I won't be able to say anything about it.
Intergalactic is like there's a cluster of galaxies, and then there's a big space, and then there's another cluster, right?
Intergalactic just means another galaxy. So they could be in clusters.
Yeah.
Or it could just be any other galaxy.
Yeah. And do you think wormholes could potentially?
I mean, the theory says they could. And I'm not a theorist, so I don't know.
In Interstellar, there were.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go.
So, the theory says that they could exist, but we've just not seen any evidence of them yet.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they exist. Sometimes I can be friends with an alien, even though I already am friends with one.
Well, it's hard to be friends with yourself, but I'm happy for you. So do you think that there could be a possibility of that, like, there's 100 versions of us? So
Parallel.
at the most
Different timelines.
simple, well, timeline's a different thing, but at the most simple level, if the universe is infinite, then things must repeat. So you would get functionally independent universes just because they are far away enough to never be able to interact. So it's like the idea of, we have all of these atoms, right? If you took a deck of cards, it might seem like there's a crazy large number of ways that you can shuffle them, but eventually if you shuffle them enough times, you'll get a repeat.
Yeah.
Because there's only a finite number of combinations you can have. Same is true of atoms. And if the universe is infinite,
Then
you have to have repeats.
So I exist somewhere else.
If the universe is infinite, possibly.
That's what I'm thinking.
Not existing like verbatim how I'm living, or
No,
like...
but there would be a duplicate set of atoms that are the same as you that in some amount of time would do some of or all of the same things that you do or don't do.
She's doing all right.
Oh.
Shout out Lara too.
Does that mean and 3 and 4 because it's infinite, right?
And 5 and
so you'd
6
have
and 7.
infinite Laras.
Yeah.
One of them's got to be a girlfriend.
Which takes me to dreams. Do you think that like subconscious dreams are what your other? Because we don't know much about what consciousness is. Could the dreams be what our other selves
Maybe.
would be looking at? Like deja vu, for example. It's like you lived this before because you lived it there. You know what I mean?
Okay, brain science and consciousness are very far away from anything I understand. Maybe, because as far as I know, we don't understand consciousness. So I suppose there's a whole ton of rules about that we don't know yet.
That's so scary.
Like I feel like there's one consciousness for the soul or whatever, and they go through the multiverse of all these different thingamabobs, like Lara 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that they control
Do you think
the one.
we all share a soul?
Yeah, and that's why.
Isn't this just like the story of like one of those Doctor Strange movies?
Oh yeah, the
Multiverse
one
of
with
Madness.
Wanda.
You got me. No, but yeah, like I feel like it's. Isn't that cool? Like that's why that's why your dreams are sometimes like, dude, and like you can revisit the same world in the dream. Have you ever done that before, where you dream once, and then you go to sleep 27 days later, and then you have the same dream of that world in your dream?
No, but have you seen 28 Days Later?
I
Starring
have.
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
The new one that came out.
It's a zombie movie. What do you think happens to us after we die?
I don't have a clue. Great. I think we just kind of
I mean,
stop existing and the energy goes back into some other form of energy.
because what was it before we died? I mean, what was it before we were born? You know?
I mean, this is what we don't know.
Yeah.
That's so scary. I hate that we're so conscious. I hate that Azula will never have to face this in her lifetime.
Shout out Azula.
She's not dreading death.
Well,
and
she is when she's
heartbreak
locked in
and
the cage
grief.
every day.
Count your days, Jack Kalis. My dog is not, for legal reasons and for real reasons, my dog is not locked in a cage.
That was a joke.
Shout out Maggie, actually.
Yeah.
Represent. And Luna and Laika. Space-themed puppies.
Oh, I like Luna. That's the name of it.
Do you want to tell us about your puppies?
I have 2 very cute puppies, a Saint Bernard called Luna and a Cavalier called Laika.
And there's an
my space
astronomical size difference between the two.
Oh yeah, one's like 8 kilos and one's like 60 kilos.
60
She's
kilos.
like a
Holy
little
shit.
Shetland pony.
Wow.
Called.
Have you ever seen the movie Beethoven?
No.
No, it's
Helpful.
This is where most people go when they talk about Saint Bernards.
So I don't
She's
know-
like Snow Dog. Like the white and the tan ones from like Switzerland or
Super
whatever it was
fluffy.
with the barrels and they carol like barrels of brandy or something to like people lost in the snow.
I'm
I don't know.
visualizing.
She's fluffy and cute.
I'm visualizing a pony.
Yeah,
which-
she's like pony-sized.
Yeah.
And then
Tiny, pony sized.
Tiny.
I mean,
Laika's,
she's
like,
a
this
small
big.
Saint Bernard. Yeah, like is a little lap dog.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the 60-kilo dog.
I
mean,
have both.
Both.
I really hope that Laika's not 60 kilos.
She's really
considering
not.
She's like this big,
Yep.
but still too heavy to take on a plane.
Yeah,
So-
well, Virgin needs to do better.
Thanks,
All
Virgin.
of Australia needs to be more pet friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the new Spirit when you can actually bring your dogs with you,
With
or not,
you.
and not in a
Yeah.
in a cage.
Yeah.
Is that still in Scotland? Where is that?
One
Oh,
of them
no,
is in
Yeah.
Launceston.
Yeah, Lonnie or
Okay.
something. It came back down.
It was in
a
Hobart,
few
but-
months ago.
Cruise
Yeah.
ship season's on, so it probably
Mm-hmm.
had to go somewhere else. The second one is probably still in Europe.
Yeah, it'll probably never come back down. The way we're going.
So you also work at TMAG,
I do.
the Tasmanian Museum and Art Gallery.
Mhm.
Can I go in depth.
In depth. It's great fun. It's a place where I get to be surrounded by art and science and history and talk to all kinds of different people all day, which is really fun.
And you enjoy history.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a physicist. Surely
love
everyone
history.
here assumes that I'm a nerd.
We love history.
We love history too.
Yeah.
So what part of history do you like?
And like, what's the sort of
Pick a
period that I
topic.
find most interesting?
Yeah,
Yeah,
period.
pick a topic.
I
Pick a
always
period.
loved ancient Egyptian history.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Don't get me started on Tutankhamun.
He was there.
Yep. I
For
was.
Tutankhamun or for the excavation?
Both.
Both.
I built the pyramid
Of
too.
all of the history.
Which one?
All of them. But no, that Tutankhamun was scary. I
Yeah.
went to the museum in. You went there too. The museum, the Egyptian. There was like a museum in Melbourne once upon a time, and they had
I
like.
think it's still there.
It is still there.
Yeah.
Oh well, there was like a Tutankhamun. No, it was a Tutankhamun exhibit.
Mhm.
My dad was like, "You have to get something while we're here. You know,
Mhm.
part of it. You know, remember the time."
Mhm.
Fuck! I was so scared of Tutankhamun. I got a baseball Tutankhamun on like it was a baseball and it had his face on it.
Mm.
Took that home. I buried it. Like I was so scared of it. I had it in a closet for the first like year, and every time I went to bed, I was looking in that direction, make sure everything was fine. You know, nothing's coming out of there. It wasn't possessed.
Mm.
Far out. Egyptian, it's cool, but like mummies and stuff, like
Well,
it's so scary.
People talk about like the curse of Tutankhamun, but
Yeah, that's what I
Howard
mean.
Carter, the first person to like open and look into his tomb, outlived everyone that had anything to do
I'm
with
so
that.
I'm so scared of like buying anything from the gift shops of like any like ancient Egyptian thing.
Yeah.
Like if I go to the gift shop and they've got like little like hieroglyphics and stuff, I don't do cursed.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I'm not
what
risking
saying.
it. I'm not risking it. I'm not like an incredibly superstitious person, but I'm also not going to go into a witchcraft store because I am
It's
convinced.
scary.
I'm convinced an ex-boyfriend's paid an Etsy witch on me.
But how
They've
does that have
cursed
anything
me.
to do
A
with
what
the
witch?
ancient Egyptians?
Just superstitious.
Because
Does this apply to all things about ancient Greek things or
Yeah.
Viking things or
No,
crosses?
Ancient Greek's a bit different because like they've got cool helmets.
thanks, bro.
But that's not related to anything that might be cursed.
No, it's just a helmet. But the ancient Egyptian,
Blah, 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 blah,
the
blah.
ancient Egyptian,
ancient Egypts. The ancient. I love it.
Egyptians. Dude, they had like Sun Ra and their like religion's so scary. That's so scary.
Why? It's not that
Animals and stuff and elephants and
compared to other religions.
all religion's scary.
I know. I see what you mean. Like, I feel like Egyptian cult, it's cool, but like, because you know what I blame? Like Indiana Jones and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because they like
Yeah.
the tomb of all the tomb stuff.
Right,
The
it's like,
crystal
don't-
skull.
Yeah, but
Do not find Cleopatra.
Yeah,
Leave her alone.
I'm good.
She
I
is
am
gonna like
good.
they're gonna open.
She's also Greek.
Yeah.
Is she? Shout out Greek.
She's a descendant. Well, I suppose that's also not 100%. The Ptolemies were a Greek descended family, but she was descended from Alexander the Great, who was Macedonian.
That is true. But like, just like the thought of opening tombs and there's curses in there that could
hell
be
no.
like let out. Just
And then it gets like,
Just leave 'em there. don't. Let's not find her.
Let's keep it.
Let's
You
just.
know, she's happy, chilling in her
don't
mummy
risk it.
thing. Yeah. What's your favorite part of the Egyptian period?
The period that I find most interesting is the Akhenaten period, who is Tutankhamun's father. And he was the heretic pharaoh, so he got rid of all of the religion and made them worship the sun god, the Aten. And then when he died, they kind of like tried to write him out of history
Why?
because he, defiled their religion and moved their capital and changed all their customs, and they didn't like that. So they tried to eliminate him from their histories. Tutankhamun and his advisor brought back all the other religions and stuff like that.
Yeah, there was something dodgy about Tutankhamun.
But just in like the grand scheme of things, Tutankhamun didn't
He
really do anything.
No, he was a fairly insignificant pharaoh in terms
did,
of like actually at the time.
He was just young.
Well,
But he
it's
wasn't
just
even
that
the youngest. Like,
he's significant to us because he was one of the only, if not the only, fully intact tomb that we ever uncovered. So it was a significant find.
Well,
But like
all
back then.
these tombs, where are they found? Like around in Egypt or in the pyramids?
So
Where?
not a ton of pharaohs or any people were buried in pyramids because they're like huge beacons for grave robbers, right?
That does make sense.
And all of the pyramids were built in the Old Kingdom, so like at the very start of Egyptian history.
By
There were
aliens.
no.
Oh yeah.
There were no pyramids built in the time of Tutankhamun.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
He was well after all the pyramids were built.
So where would they be buried? Just in sand?
Yeah, in the Valley of the Kings.
That's
in
where I'm buried.
Underground burials.
I
No
will be
wonder.
buried.
No wonder it's hard to find in the Valley of Kings.
Mm.
What about the Valley of Queens?
There is a Valley of the Queens. I am uncertain if it's like both or if they're like next to each other.
Oh yeah.
Well, because it'll be very hard to like all the sand. How are you gonna find?
Well, that was one of the things with Tutankhamun's tomb is there was the tomb underneath, and then there was like something else, like an old like site of homes and stuff on top of it, and then
Yeah, right.
the desert on top of that. So
Yeah, so it's all.
There
after
might be some
thousands
that we
of
haven't
years.
found.
Yeah, I mean, I just got a flash when you were talking about that. I got a flashback to Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, or
Mhm.
was it the third one with his dad? I think it was that one. Dude, do you hear that?
yep.
That's crazy.
Lunchtime for Jack Kalis.
My belly is rumbling for those who couldn't hear. But they were just looking through random parts of the sand and they just start digging out. Well, you know the tomb where all the snakes is in it, and
Mhm.
Harrison Ford, shout out, who's in the Star Wars franchise, which is related to Attack of the Clones. He went into the snake pit and things. So would there be like pits like that, or is it just literally just the tomb, or would it be like a buried house? Whatever.
My
house.
understanding of the tombs is that they weren't as like tall as in that film. Tend to be a bit shorter, but yeah, they were like buried underground,
Yeah.
like carved out into the bedrock and stuff.
Do you think that humans will be able to inhabit another planet in our lifetimes, or do you think we'll get extinct by then? Or not, even if not extinct.
In our lifetimes, I hope we're not extinct.
sorry,
in our
not in our
lifetimes.
lifetimes. In like the next
humanity's lifetime.
humanity's lifetime, or will we be the destruction of ourselves?
Well, that's a very different question.
True.
I don't think that we're gonna be going and living on other planets. You might have like small science teams, like we have with the ISS. We're about to send a team that does that around the moon. You might have like a small science base or something that kind of has a constant turnover of a small team of scientists, but I don't think we're gonna like live on
Colonize.
other.
No.
Do you think you'll
planets.
ever make it to space?
Probably not, but I wish I could. That'd be really cool.
If we can get I've got a gift for you. So every episode, we do a gift.
Uh-huh.
Last week it was $5 million for our guest.
Lucky.
This week, it's a ticket on the Orient Express.
The Orient Express.
But it's not any Orient Express. It's a Rocket Orient Express.
Mm-hmm.
3 tickets. We are going to Mars.
As long as you promise me there's no murder.
We're going to Mars. Isn't that going to be exciting?
Yes.
Bowie reference.
Our gift to you.
Thank you.
Now, do you think that David Bowie created life on Mars by putting it into the universe?
I
He
don't know that I can
manifested-
speak to that. I don't think
I
that's
can.
something we're
It's
allowed
okay.
to speak of.
I
will.
actually-
I think we just need to know that in our souls.
I actually love Life on Mars, the song.
It's a phenomenal song.
It's like, if you go on my Spotify, the liked song 3 down is Life on Mars. Because I've listened to it so much, but I was like, dude, why isn't it on my liked songs? But I heard you're a
You
bit
need
of
to
a
put it on the
metalhead.
list.
I have no
A
idea
little.
how to use
A
this.
little. What sort of songs do you get into? What's your favorite sort of songs?
That's a mean question. What's your favorite song?
Well, okay. What's your genre? What's like your shout out some songs you like listening to then?
Okay. Yeah, I mean metalcore, I suppose, is the genre that I usually listen to. So, do you want song names?
Oh, no, it could just be anything like artists, bands.
Well, I mean bands is easier because, I mean Bad Omens is definitely at the top. They're amazing.
Bad Omens.
Falling in Reverse, All Time Low, Melrose Avenue. Anything in that kind of world is I
So,
enjoy.
if you were to go on a space voyage,
Yeah.
which song would you take? If you can only take one,
Well,
maybe not song, maybe album, because we've got CD players in the Orient Express.
Well, but I mean, if you go into space, you want like space themed stuff, right? And I don't
But that means
think I know of a ton of
what
metal type songs that are space themed.
Well,
Moon Song by Phoebe Bridgers.
You can bring that one.
I will.
if? So you're taking Moon Song.
I'm taking Moon Song by Phoebe Bridgers.
I'll take Crank That by Soulja Boy. What would you take?
You guys have had time to think about this. This is unfair.
I
I only
That's the only song that I know with moon in it. Chinese Satellite
Space
by Phoebe Bridgers. Voyager by Boy Genius, including Phoebe Bridgers.
Space Oddity by David Bowie again. Shout out that guy.
Classics.
Because you're gonna be in space. You'd want to space sort of thing.
Seemed
But then you
uplifting
get sick of it
humanity
because
kind
you're
of
there.
song.
You need some
No,
back home.
no.
core.
E.T. by Katy Perry. Come on, like
No.
I could listen to that for the rest of my
That
life.
is
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's too
Yeah,
with the story. No. I'm not letting you bring any flowers to wave around.
a daisy. That's what she named her daughter.
Daisy.
How lovely.
There's a lot of Katy Perry talk today. I like it.
You're a real Katy head.
Yep. They call me Peri Peri Chicken.
I'm going to use that now.
Peri Peri Chicken. So that's the song you're taking, Peri Peri Chicken.
No, I don't know what song.
Pump
On the
up
spot,
the
my
jam.
God.
Pump Up Jam is good.
Um,
Oh well, look, I'll tell you about artists. If you could invite an artist along with you to come up to space, we all get one.
Do we have a whiteboard?
No, unfortunately.
I would love a
not.
drawing space.
you going to draw your artist?
No, I was just thinking, like, okay, you've got a rocket ship, and you've got 2 seats in the front, 3 seats in the back. Who are you taking with you? Who's in your passenger seat? You're driving.
Well, there's us 3, so we get 2 choices. Is that what I'm hearing?
So those
That
seats.
excludes us.
Yeah.
They're empty.
So
so
there's one room. We
get a
all get
choice
one
of
room
4.
with those seats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
4 people to bring with you.
yeah, you get
Yeah.
4. I'm bringing
hard
Abby Lee
questions.
Miller from Dance Mums.
Dance for me, dance for me, dance for me. Oh.
I'm bringing Robert J. Oppenheimer. You don't know what.
And now I become death, the destroyer of worlds.
Who else would I bring? Jerry Springer.
Howdy ho,
Okay.
neighbor, I'm Jerry Springer.
Well, he could be fun. Bob Dylan, naturally.
The answer, my friend, is blowing
Blowing
in the wind. And your last one? I hope you're thinking about your answer while
I am, and I'm panicking.
Azula.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Space dog. Remember the first...
Not Leica. So now we all cry. So now everyone has an
we
existential...
wouldn't do that to my Leica.
No. Do you know the story of Leica?
No, please inform the world.
Would you
of
like to...
Leica.
Oh, I guess. So I named my dog Leica after the name of like the first dog that was sent to space.
Oh, yeah.
Who the Russians called Leica. She was on Sputnik 2, so 59, 60, somewhere around that year. And she didn't come home.
No,
She was a stray dog, by the way.
Yeah, they picked her up off the street.
they just
They
sent her
thought
off.
she was going to a loving home.
Instead,
Yeah.
she got caught in the vacuum of space.
Yeah, so something like I think the life support
Be for real
systems
right now.
failed.
The life support. Well, was there any plan to bring her back? You
Don't
doubt it, you
think so.
What years was this? 1970s?
It was around 1959,
50s?
60,
I'm way off.
somewhere around there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, shout out to the Russians too. They had the first man in space
And the
What's-
first woman.
and the first woman, but not the moon.
No.
Was the moon landing real?
Yeah.
Damn right it
We
was.
there?
Were you there?
No, but Jack was.
Yeah, dude.
Tell us about it. Tell me the story, Grandpa.
So I was eating cheese because
Naturally.
and I saw this orange spacesuit guy. I think his name was Vector or something like that, just traveling up here like, oh yeah. I had to try stop him from coming on, so I shot him with the cheese gun. And then I see another ship, and I'm like, that's Americans. So I let them land, and then I let
So
them say,
generous.
one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Did you give him the line? Did you tell him to say that?
That was me. I'm
Yeah.
a poet from another moat, if you know what I'm saying. I'm Shakespeare in the flesh.
Name one Shakespeare play.
Romeo and Juliet.
I knew you were going there.
Well, I don't know any other ones.
Shout out Nomeo and Juliet.
So, now that we've deliberated for, 50 seconds, who are you bringing with you? It always comes back. Actually, tell you what,
I don't know anything.
I'll give mine, and by the time I give mine,
I still will have no clue. Yeah.
I'm going to bring Lance Franklin, who's a football player. I'm going to bring my wife from Kazakhstan.
My wife.
I'm going to bring Borat too. I am going to bring Maggie. I'm going to throw Borat and my wife out of the picture. So when they get there. And then I'm going to bring... I want like a scientist with me, otherwise I don't know what I'm doing. So I'll bring Albert Einstein. And J. Robert Oppenheimer. In fact, no, since we can share J. Robert Oppenheimer.
Okay.
Yeah. And I would also want to bring Neil deGrasse Tyson and Neil DeCass Tyson, which is going to answer her 5 right now.
So does this mean that I get 5 because I'm sitting in your compartment?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, more people. So can I also take the easy route out and take my puppies?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
Luca and Lina.
Luca.
Luna and Leica.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm having a day.
Go Chris Hadfield.
Oh, I love Chris Hadfield. I follow him.
Someone with experience.
Yeah.
You know, gonna be able to handle it all.
So he's an astronaut who worked on the International Space Station for a long, long time. He's Canadian.
So got an expert. Why is this so hard?
Brian Cox, the British guy's cool.
He is very interesting.
Yeah.
He's a good communicator.
It's like when you've got things here and then you sort of move it around.
But do we need to bring him if we've got you?
That's so true. I
Yeah.
don't think we do.
No.
No.
I can't believe you're not bringing James May.
James May. There's no cars in space.
They
Well,
could
not
be.
yet.
Didn't-
They could be. Actually, there was
Did
one.
they send a Tesla up there?
Yeah, I was gonna
They
say.
did. I'll take that back. There is a car in space.
Gosh, I don't know. Do we have any friends that are musicians? I feel like we want someone that brings some good energy.
Soldier Boy.
Which of our...
You.
Go in your compartment.
He can be mine. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'll blast it loud though, so you guys hear it.
Crank that.
I'll crank that. Yeah, I should have thought of that. It's genius.
I know.
I don't like this. This is hard.
3, 2, 1.
No, brain just went completely empty.
How about? Well, you said we talked before. There's an infinite amount of realities and people and whatnot. Just do that.
Yeah,
Take
what,
the
just click
infinite-
and someone will just appear
Yeah,
and we
so
just live with it?
Yeah, someone will change. Boom, 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 every second or something like that.
So does that mean everyone's in the spaceship?
No, just that guy.
Everyone
from
is not
universe,
coming
like
on my
382.
spaceship.
Why not?
Any man that I've spoken to within the last 3 weeks is not coming on my spaceship. Except for Jared Magyar. Shout out Jared Magyar. Jack, you're not a man. You're a god.
Damn right. What is your take on gods and science?
Do you believe there's life after love? Shout out Cher.
Life after love. You know what I'm
For you, yes.
Bloody hope so. Okay. Wait. God.
Well, there is a creator, and his name is
Tyler.
Tyler, the creator. But see, what do you think? How? What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, and that's what I was gonna say.
Yep, feels brain empty. Yep.
So, do you think that so you're not a superstitious person?
Mm-mm.
Do you believe in wishes? Do you believe in manifesting? Is my 11/11 gonna come true?
6, 7.
I'm not.
I don't believe it.
Sorry.
I'm staying out of it. I don't believe it's a thing in any provable sense, but I think when people talk about manifesting and things like that, there's probably some amount of confirmation bias that they're thinking about it. And so then they do things that serve that purpose, and then they see it and then oh, I've manifested. But I think it's just placebo confirmation bias.
Well, I see
Things like
11/11 all the time, so I'm
You're probably looking
Just-
for it.
yeah.
So
I
if
am.
you decided
Absolutely.
that there was another number or thing that you would see everywhere, you'd probably
It's like-
fixate on seeing
It's
it.
like when you buy a new car or you something like that, and you see the car literally everywhere, but before you buy it, you don't see it anywhere. It's selective bias or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which it's not as cool
Great.
as spaghettification.
It's not
It's
as
not.
cool as
Not as cool as
spaghettification.
spaghettification.
Best science, whatever.
Have you seen anything?
Apparently not.
No. You need to see Zootopia too.
Do, but you went
do.
without me.
What the hell? Why would you do that?
What?
It's her birthday.
Oh.
Yeah, that is true. Why'd
Wait.
you go without it, huh?
My neck just cracked. George just cracked. Well, I did invite you, but obviously you didn't see my message. Must have been the wrong number. That's
Yeah.
all good. I sent it to
Different-
000.
different
You're
cast.
right. Yeah, so I sent it to Neil. So why didn't I go to Zootopia? Why didn't I invite you to Zootopia? Because I sent the message to Neil deGrasse Tyson. I thought it was Neil DeCass Tyson,
Rookie mistake.
the person who we all have on our show today. And what a great episode that was. Thank you very much for being in the studio today, Cassidy.
Thank you for having me.
I'm just so glad that we did this. This was such a fun episode. Talking
glad.
about space, talking about the pyramids, talking about the Orient Express, the Polar Express. What a scary cartoon that was. Just like how we talked about the scary ghosts.
Yep.
What an awesome episode.
Covering everything.
Absolutely everything.
Thank you
Neil
for the
deGrasse
questions.
Tyson,
And this has been a long-awaited episode. The demand for scientists on our Not a Podcast is very high.
The demand for Neil deGrasse Tyson has never been this high.
I hope I delivered.
You absolutely delivered. Absolutely.
And we'd love to welcome you back at some point.
Get in touch.
Maybe when we're, as we said, when we're in the space shuttle, flying towards Mars in 100 episodes time, because we will be at that
I'll
point.
be preparing.
You better be preparing.
We will be. We're actually going to contact NASA after this and be like, hey.
After this, I've already
me in the loop.
contacted them.
Yeah. Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Ahead of the curve.
I'm good with Michael Caine. It's Michael Caine. Yeah.
And a very warm happy birthday to you both.
Happy birthday, Cassidy,
week.
for the other week. Other day, I mean.
2 days since
December
your birthday, and today being your birthday.
Thanks, guys. Yeah.
And thanks for listening. Make sure you're watching us on YouTube too. You can see our lovely shiny faces.
Listen to us on podcast. We're not a podcast. Listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. I don't know why we're on Apple Podcasts, because we're not a podcast.
False
No,
advertising.
It doesn't
so
make any
true.
sense.
Apple needs a not a podcast section.
Get in touch with them.
That's a good point, actually. Remember how we were talking about what we would listen to in space? Not a podcast.
Not a podcast.
Number one on the
Naturally.
list. Obviously. In
Of
fact,
course.
we didn't even have to state that. That was that was a given.
But yeah, make sure you're watching, because then you can see all of Jack's interesting hand movements for the episode.
It was docking, you know what I'm saying? Like, the whole of Interstellar is about docking in the end of it. But any final thoughts, Cass, on anything you want to say, shout out, or leave the audience with? A question to ponder, even?
Some advice.
Some advice?
Oh, don't ask me for advice.
A question to ponder, then?
I don't know. I just feel like making sure everyone's remembering to look up at night and enjoying the night sky and taking a moment to just be in the beauty that is the universe. Whether that gives you existential dread or makes you
I was going to say.
But
feel reassured
great.
that there's no pressure because the universe is still there. Depends on the day, but I don't know.
Depends on the day.
2012.
Do you not go through days of like feeling either existential dread or just like feeling so supported that like the universe is still going and so it doesn't really matter?
Well, at the moment, I'm in the most existential dread.
Well, the universe will
So-
keep going.
The universe
So
doesn't even have a start, so how could it have an
And
end?
I'd love to say that the sun rises every day, but Hobart hasn't had sun in
A long time.
10 years or something.
I mean, it's supposed to be like 24 tomorrow.
It is.
Great, I'm not here.
Yes, but that means it'll be warmer in Melbourne.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
Maybe too hot.
Um,
Just like the sun, which is in space,
Yes.
which is what you study,
It is.
which is just like the kilonovas,
Yeah.
which is your field of expertise. And hopefully
Getting there.
the audience has learned more about kilonovas, more about space,
I hope so.
and
and I
more.
mean, Cass, you are our last guest for 2025.
At the moment,
I'm getting the most special podcast seat
So,
of all of the
potentially.
guests. I'm feeling so good.
Well,
maybe.
next week we're having a special episode.
Yeah, we won't reveal this.
We're not going to reveal
But
it.
it will be a special episode.
Um,
And then the episode after that, well, I mean, that might be next year, hey.
that is in the new year.
The way we're going. What even is the date today? The start of December.
Third.
Your birthday?
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's my birthday. Sorry, I'm just 21, already getting old, you know.
But, yeah.
I've reached unk status.
A very Merry Christmas to you.
Yes.
And
Happy
Happy
holiday
New Year.
season.
Happy New Year, holiday season, birthday season. That's why having December
the best
birthdays is the best. You can have your birthday, the holidays, Christmas, New Year's, all that in
All
one
happening.
month. And
Great.
Yeah.
My birthday's also coming up, but
It is.
not in December.
coming up.
All
Probably not.
right.
Sorry. Oh, one more thing.
Yeah.
One more thing. You know how space is relative
Yeah.
and big masses of objects,
Uh-huh.
right?
Uh-huh.
Time moves slowly.
Yeah.
The reason why we are December the 1st and 3rd right now, like it's happening right now, is because we're normal sized. The reason why your birthday is like a whole 2 months away is because your mass is so slowly revolving around the sun that by the time you reach your next birthday, we would have been, 58 years old or something like that? But anyway, thank you everybody for listening to this
Bless you.
non-podcast today.
If anyone wants to come beat him up, you have my full blessing and permission. But you might lose your hand and all the the stomach fat. But anyway, see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for listening.